Well, I did say I'd do a series in this. Such a lovely soundtrack. The ambient sound in the background. So, yep. Okay, I'm gonna stop listening to the soundtrack. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm not very good at speaking. Never have been. But yeah, this is the police. This is what we'll be doing for a while. Hopefully, won't complete it. Didn't finish any other ones. Gave up and went halfway through, and gave up on Not Tonight. Just got bored of it after a while. Could clearly see some people were getting bored of it as well. But I'm gonna say this now. If you enjoyed the video, or if you've enjoyed any of my other videos, I'm gonna have to ask you right down here, click off for a quick second, go down, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and all that hullabaloo, and we'll jump straight into this. By the way, I have played a bit of this, so I do know a bit of the story. It's not like I'm going in blind, as a lot of other YouTubers do. I'm just gonna shut up now. Yeah, I probably should shut up. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. City Hall confirms rumours of Jack Boyd's resignation. Jalopy. That's what this looks like. Ooh, bit ambience there. Car hum. Oh,
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine.
this is not
But
chess.
even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go.
Shoot 12 kids.
I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
That's what she said. Sorry, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm not helping here.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same.
Play blind.
I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
His voice is fucking amazing. He sounds like the fucking dude out of Duke Nukem. Good morning! Yesterday the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise? Or did you know about it in advance? I'm gonna try and fuck up as many voices as I can. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. Mayor Rogers is dishonourable, corrupt politician, and he's been waiting for an opportunity to get rid of me. Do you already know the name of your successor? I think it's a new man. I think they'll bring in some new blood, fresh mind to take a fresh look at the problem. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? No way. He made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. I can't hear. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. I don't know. I have never worked with the mafia, but I can't speak for every man and woman in the department. I can't follow all my employees around the clock. Do you ever think your personal relation with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely not. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional and he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Totally didn't just say bullshit earlier. Yeah, I totally didn't just call him a hard ass 20 minutes ago in the conference.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
What
Even
an...
Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
Wow, this guy's a complete ass to his secretary. At least be polite, you fat cunt. Wait, get it, you're 60, chill out. It's not anything fucking major. You're only 40 years off your deathbed. Well, not 40, but I'd say about 15, maybe 10. Depending on what kind of stuff you do on a daily basis, like exercise and shit. My day consists of no exercise. I sit here all day playing CSGO.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be.
My
Rude,
stripper.
arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Sounds like a stripper.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
Why is everything white?
Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
I mean, if I had that...
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough, I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Okay.
How am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You're
You
not.
had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon.
Oi, that was my cigarette, you cunt.
180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me.
Dude sounds like he's gonna
I
kidnap
have a
some
new
people.
assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man.
I'll do my best.
And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon.
Yeah, up yours too, buddy. Up yours too. Ah, Christ. Fucking hell.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
He's in the middle of doing so, you fat cunt. Don't be so rude. Oh, day 2, July 16th, Tuesday. Next police chief could be one of Boyd's subordinates. Cleanliness of city streets increased by 20%. Civil servants' wages won't be raised this year. Where's my Brexit talks? Where are they? Where are my Brexit talks, boys?
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts.
That's kind of depressing. No one here got any life? No? No one
My
here got
deputy, Francis Kendrick.
any friends?
He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Jesus. So, show me what you've got. No, I'm a 60-year-old police chief a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Fat fucking narrator. Fuck off. Yeah, fat slimy cunt. Right, yeah, I heard the second game was coming out, so this is why I started playing it as well. This is why I even brought it up in conversation. Oh yay. I wonder if the music in this is copyrighted. Yay.
110B in progress.
Hit and run, everyday mall. A married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van in the park. Ah, fuck it. Koichi and, you know what, Price, you can join him.
311A in progress.
Last picture chauffeur, Yancey, Austin. So basically this game's all about you being a police chief and sending units to respond to certain calls. And sometimes these calls can take a south turn, so it could be a drug deal, it could be anything, and it just goes... Jesus Christ. It can go very bad very quickly, you can lose officers, you can kill civilians, and from what I've learned, you can even get caught up in the mafia as well. So, there's a lot to this game.
311A complete.
Offender caught, officers unharmed. Yeah, civilians can die in this, so can the offenders, and so can the officers. So there's a lot you've got to take into account. The wee stars on each of them are experience,
910B in
so
progress.
how well they do their jobs. Armed robbery, Purdy and Asano, I'm not too sure if I butchered your name.
311A in progress.
A fight in Johnson Jurgen and Katzlau? Oh, Cat's Law Firm. Yeah. Oh, the reason why I suggested it is because I'm quite into cop games. I would have played Beat Cop, but I looked at the reviews recently and they weren't too happy with the game, so I was like, no point. Ghetto, a passerby saw some teenagers attack an elderly musician, then run away with his guitar and his money. Right, I'm
Got a situation here.
armed robbery suburb. This one always works.
910B.
Just scare the folks and they come running it. Hey. Must have been sitting in there with shotguns or something like that. It's like, hey, we're gonna kill that.
311A complete.
We've not had a single officer get hurt yet. Our boys are all leveling up. But let me know down in the comments if you've ever played a game like Beat Cop or anything like this, as I particularly enjoy detective games, cop games. By the way, if you've got any good cop games, let me know about them, because I'm always on the hunt for new cop games, if you catch my drift. My ears, the audio in this is so loud for me, probably really quiet for you. I've been trying to fix my audio, but I'm not one who believes in audio tests. Dab. I wanna off myself. Oh fucking hell, that's loud. I'll probably play for about 40 minutes. Yeah, 40 minutes. It'll be a very long render time, but...
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand.
So what, we're talking about the
Christopher
Mafia?
G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Oh, mafioso up in here. Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo. Wait, isn't it? Crep. Just remove this S and the O. What do you get? You get Crep. Imagine that, having your second name is Crep. Comes to Freeburg. Construction of cinema museum postponed again. I mean, just imagine it, having your name as Crep. Oh god, you'd get... Well, would you? Would you get bullied? I mean, your second name's basically a shoe. As well as a food. Oh god. I don't know how to respond to that one. Oh, stripes. Promotion time. Wabing. Wabam. Start the day for la bam bam bam. I want something nice and slow for today because I've got kind of a headache. We'll do you. Hopefully you're not copyrighted. Dun, 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 oh. It's not even been a few minutes, boys.
Go, sweet mama, please leave a dime for beer.
Time for beer.
Rooster crow, and the hen went around. She said, if you
11 in
want
progress.
my fricassee, you'll have to run me down.
Some decent music, won't lie. I've thoroughly enjoyed the music when playing this. Well, by the way, we might be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance soon. Recently bought it and trying to see if it works. Currently installing it. I'm not happy, guys. I don't think that's anything important. We'll just send Birch. I'm disappointed. I'm
Alabama bound. Alabama bound. I followed you round from town to town. I'm Alabama bound. Don't you leave me here.
Bum bum ba dum ba dum ba da ba da 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 da.
1210 complete.
Hey. Da 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 da. Oh. Oh, jerk cells. Hell yeah. Officer Stovall and Vandal, how's it going?
411 in progress.
Boom! We're already at 10k. I need half a mil. I'm already on my way to half a mil. I'm probably already like 1%.
Looks like we have a situation here. Eleven. 411.
You also need to manage like trust and stuff like that. The game goes quite deep later on into the game. Same as the second game where it's got a tactical movement. Robespierre, Robbie, to reveal his identity when the time is right. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freiburg. Feminist organization denied official resignation. That's gonna go well. Oh look, that's the fat
Whenever
bloke.
I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To
Yep.
get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time.
Well
Another
done.
couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots.
You should.
In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all three of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that.
Hey, he's 30 years
Fortunately,
younger
Laura's
than
mother
you.
doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Fucking hell, mate. Old women are scary. Won't lie. They are scary when they're angry.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken
That
to
dog's cute.
Don't worry,
Won't lie.
Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
her? At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy.
Hang up,
And
please.
you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Hang up.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Don't think she's playing, mate. I don't think she's playing the game. Don't think she'll even care. She'll probably realise that once I get that $500,000 pension for you, she'll come crawling back for you, my dude. Don't worry. It'll be all done by the year's out. Right, we need a new song. I'm pretty sure you're all fucking bored of listening to that one. This one's singing them. I just want to see my time. Aye, we've got plenty. Wait, sorry, I need to check again. My bad. My bad. Oh, my hands are up. Oh.
12 in progress.
From City Hall, a racist gang has recently made some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message to the local radio station promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of our citizens support them. You'll have to fire all your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. Fuck you. Sums up how I feel. Homicide. Jazz is one of the best genres out there. Nice. Drive by. Nice. Seems like he came out his house, some car pulled up, shot him. Silenced pistol maybe? Sedan. So the car pulled up around the medicine shop, shot probably a pistol, silenced, and just wasted the guy. It was a sedan if I recall.
1210 in progress. Looks like we have a situation here. 113.
Ah, come on. Really? Fine. So basically you put your back. Hey. Travis Horton, a known racist who already has several previous convictions. Nice.
We've got a situation here.
The strippers continue fighting, oblivious of the police presence. I basically just poured a bunch of water on them. Nice. Made them completely wet. Yay.
311A complete.
And we stopped in our fight. Oh, music ended just in time. Nice. End the day. End the day. Thank you. Day 5, July 19th, Friday. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Jesus Christ. Okay. Mayor Rogers said he has no problems with racists. Sly bastard. Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Sorry. I found that quite funny. Ha. Sarcasm. So he sees a pregnant woman, thought, that's a fucking suicide bomber. Pulled out his service weapon. Shot like about 12 bullets into her chest. Why the fuck would you shoot a
Why
suicide
would
bomber?
a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
A minigun. No, a couch. What the yay,
I
drugs.
stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn.
Ah, it's Kendrick.
In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn. Especially guests with their own personal bodyguards.
So the twat with the mafias come.
But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Contract? Fucking hell, what is this, demon?
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Ah, fuck's sake. Right. Oh, Christ. You know what? We're gonna help Kendrick. We're gonna join the Mafia. I mean, I want the gritty side, so we're going for the Mafia.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack,
Get the fuck out of my nice cozy barn, Frank. At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. was almost too much to take in. I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city, and I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once, sometimes with a little pride even. In one of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. He catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in Freeburg, especially for a cop. And here I am, the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls. Hey, remember that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
Yep, does. That sounds completely right to me. I have no idea who that is. Right, well that sort of wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. So, number 1, subscribe. Number 2, like the video. Number 3, hit that bell. Yeah, you know, right next to the subscribe button, just slap it with your key. Just click on it once, and then confirm, and you'll get notifications when I upload again. And the fourth one being comment down below on what you'd like to see, what you would maybe like to see me do. You know, just any games in particular, just any. But I have been Sanker, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.